Hi there, my name is Kayleigh, my wife's name is Shea, and we're tackling some big debt in the Big Apple. And Shea is at a show this morning. She, if you're new around here, she is a professional actor. We live in New York City, and she has a show today, Friday, December 12th, at like 11 a.m. So she's already out of the house. Maybe 10 a.m.? I have no idea actually what time the show starts. It's in the Google Calendar. I'm not going to check. But she has a show today, so I will be solo budgeting. And it has been a while since we had some Kayleigh solo budget time. Shea did several solo budgets this year while I was traveling for work and such, but it's me now. It's me today. It used to be just me. Back in the day, y'all, it used to be just me. Okay, so this is really a throwback. Every Friday morning, we sit down and do a budget and have a little bit of coffee and just chat with you guys about how things are going with our finances and our financial goals. So let's talk about what we did this week. This week is work heavy. This is full swing busy season. Shea has 8 shows this week. Is it 8? I can look at, she actually redid the calendar for us, which is really nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shows this week, 9 shows next week, I believe. It's wild and wacky. So 8 shows this week, but she also had a rehearsal this week. I'm going to go see the show tonight. I'm really excited about it. But other than that, yeah, I worked a lot this week. I work a lot every week, but I was working real hard this week. We had our office holiday party, and I spent a little bit of money on that, which I did not really plan for, but, you know. It's just been work around here. I posted my first TikTok, well, not my first TikTok, but my first TikTok kind of in line with the vibe of this channel. So if you're on TikTok already, go check it out. If you're not on TikTok, don't join TikTok just for me. Just watch the YouTube videos. It's really fun. But I'm gonna start posting TikToks. My friend Sophia, who we've talked about on the channel before, she's been posting on TikTok a lot and she's been really enjoying it. And that is the thing that drew me in, you know, because she's having fun doing it. And my creative outlet is like this channel and things like that. So trying new things and testing stuff out, I enjoy that. So I'm going to try it and see what happens. So I'm going to post a couple times a week for a little while and just see how it goes. And if it does well over there and it's like still fun for me to do, then I will continue to do it. And if it's not fun for me to do, even if it is doing well, I probably won't continue either. Because the point is that this is fun. So that's kind of what we got going on. Next week, like I said, Shea has 9 shows. Monday is her only day without a show between now and Christmas Eve. So, keeping Shea alive is the goal around here these days. Which, you know, is always my job, but especially right now, this time of year, she's a busy little bee right now. So she's working really hard, and I appreciate that a lot. So I do whatever I can to keep her happy and functioning, because she's dancing and singing and working real hard. So I'm also going to be working a lot. Like I said, I work a lot all the time, but I also work at a desk now, so it doesn't feel as physically draining. I'd say my battle lately has been like getting home at the end of the day and like I'm not exhausted physically, but my brain cannot brain anymore. So trying to work in things in my day that keep our house functioning, that don't require a lot of thought, has been important. Has, I think, been going okay. Keeping things functioning. It is Friday and our sink only has like 2 dishes in it and they're all from today. So that is definitely a plus. We've been ending the weeks with just a sink full of every dish we own, and so we have avoided that this week. I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling really motivated to just, you know, keep things going. I'm excited. So I'm just yapping. Let's dig into the budget, and I'm going to yap some more. And that's going to continue to be a thing, because that's what YouTube is. All right, we have some wiki-wacky overspending. That we do. We just do. I don't even know. Okay, so date night. We budgeted $60, and we said we were either going to get dessert or we're going to get some wine, and we got both. We all saw that coming. You all saw that coming. Oh, my wife is texting. Make me extra teeny. Date night. Got some money left in cat food. I don't think Shea did not purchase any clothing. this week. So that knocks out a good chunk as well. Shea's going to the grocery store today, so I hesitate to use this. In laundry, I don't think she's used, but again, that's something she uses quite often. I think we're just gonna have to cover this stuff, y'all. So anything we pull out right now, Shea's been, you know what, we're gonna do it. We're gonna use notions to cover just these little piddly ones. We have enough to cover this. Notions. Oh, so close. 95 cent. We can do 95 cent from, ooh, no, not that. From cat litter. We'll do 95 cent from cat litter. Shea just texted me and said she has a budget request for $25 of fun money for Christmas presents. Because we use our fun money to buy each other Christmas presents, because then we can't see it because we have separate fun money accounts. So that's been pretty baller. Okay, vitamins. Shea made fire cider, which if you've never had fire cider, just absolutely poison. But it keeps her healthy and it keeps her feeling good, which is important. Christmas festivities. $44.65 of this was just buying the rest of the stuff we needed for Christmas cards, and we forgot to budget for it last week. $100 of this was the office Christmas party. I was going to make cookies or something, and then I waited too long to think about it because my brain was not braining, as previously discussed. And so, I can get a little bigger here so you can see my face. And so I went to a local bakery and just bought so much baklava. And you know what? It was a hit at the party, but I do wish I had planned for it a little more. But that's just what that is. So that's what happened. Birthday gifts. This is, we budgeted for my friend Elijah's birthday, and then I spent more than that. Just a little bit more. It was, I love to spend money on my friends. I just do. And that's what happened. I spent money on my friends. So that's all the overspending. I would have preferred to cover a lot of those things in advance. Some of it I just truly forgot about last week, and some of it I made some impulse decisions. Next year I will make something for the office Christmas party, because that was, I also, when I walked into the place to buy the treats, to buy the baklava, I did not think it was going to cost that much. And then by the time I realized I was a little in over my head, they had already packed it all up, and it was my fault for not thinking ahead. So I bought it, and it all got eaten at the party, and everyone was so excited, and they loved it, and it's also freaking delicious, so I don't blame them. But I didn't plan, and that not planning costs money. And that's what happened. So, anyway. We said when I got my pay raise last month, the month before, whenever it actually took effect, that we wanted to set some money aside from that raise as like side hustle, because we were planning out our yearly goals on my old pay rate, and we have been really terrible at doing that. So I'm going to set aside $100 right now, which is a little less than we said in the beginning. See, look, I haven't even done it at all this month, but I'm going to do it again next week, so there we go. I'm adding an equals, so that way next week when I definitely do it, I can add more to it. So there's that. Put that in side hustle. 1246.43. Does that math? The math. Perfect. Okay. So I've set aside some side hustle money from my raise, even though it's a single paycheck week. Last week, Shea's check was, her day job check was a little bit short. Not short. It was exactly what it should have been for the hours that she worked. Her hours were short because she was in rehearsal, and then Thanksgiving happened and all those things. So her day job hours were a little bit shorter than usual. That happens this time of year, and we planned for it. But anyway, I'm yippy-yappy. I feel like I talk so much more when Shea's not here, which is hilarious. Okay, bills. Today is the 12th. We get paid again we get paid every Friday, which is the 19th. So this 27th. So technically we are bills funded So let's go, pause. Rent, hello. Single paycheck week, we do, oh, it's all the way down here. $400 towards rent. Double paycheck, which is when we both get paid, we do $850. So we can definitely do $400 to rent right now. Gets us more than halfway to rent for next month covered. Then we do our weekly things. Shea is going grocery shopping today. $100 for groceries. Transportation. Do we have any transportation still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Times 3 is 21. So we're that'll be, I'm rounding up every single one. So 2070 is enough for what we have currently. We're just gonna do 68. That's enough for both of us to have a fully loaded Metro card. It's not even a Metro card anymore. It's an Omni card, whatever. That hits us both the weekly max, and I don't think I'm gonna hit the weekly max this next week. I'm pretty sure. Shea definitely will. I won't, but that'll be more than enough. Okay, tonight we are going out with Shea's pals and friends after the show. So we are going to do, I'm gonna put $50 in here, and that should, we're gonna be chill. We're gonna be chill. Household consumables. We're gonna need toilet paper from Trader Joe's, which is not so much. Ordering food, I'm gonna put $20 for some Shea outings. Actually, Shea had some Shea outings. Did they come out? Did she? Oh, maybe not. Oh, you know what? I had breakfast out yesterday. So 25 for breakfast out yesterday. And then I'm going to just do another 25 for anything Shea needs for next week while she's out and about, just grabbing a few things. She has found a cup of lentil soup and a pita that is like $5 at the place next door to the theater that she loves. So that $25 should carry her through some of those 2-show days. Laundry, we have money in laundry. Pretty House, we have money in Pretty House. Wyatt is my cousin, but he's like my nephew. He's my cousin once removed, I've learned. But he's like the age of my nephew, and he gets $10 every week, and did just a little account for him. And when I'm home in January in California, I'm going to talk to his parents about getting his social security number, which sounds sus, which is why I want to do it in person, so we can open a 529 account for him for college for Mr. Wyatt. So that handles all of our weekly things, and the paycheck is checking its way out of here. Cats. We have money for a litter. We just bought food for them. I'm actually going to snooze this because that's food for the month handled. That's more than a box of litter. Date night. We just went to date night. I don't know that we're going to have time to do date night again. I want to go to Costco soon. We're going to need a Costco run soon. We'll come back to that. Transportation is covered. Booze is covered. Food is covered. Coffee, I refilled the Starbucks card the other day. Okay, so I think we can do actually $50 for each of us in fun money this is just wrapping up our Christmas shopping for each other. Our regular Christmas shopping comes out of this budget, but the Christmas shopping for each other comes out of here. Or comes out of fun money. Comes out of these two categories separately. So I need to transfer those after this video. Okay, I'm just making sure that all things... See, we've been spending our Christmas money like crazy, but we've still got $400, which is good because we've got a couple more people to buy for. I need to figure out what I'm getting Wyatt for Christmas. He is at that age where he likes very specific things, very specifically, and nothing else, which is great. Okay. Oh, I'm going to go see Shea's show tonight, and that will be $20. Oh, good. I'm glad I remembered that, because that would have annoyed me, because it's so simple. Okay. I feel good. Those are all the things that we're definitely doing this week. I'm going to fill this bill just to take some pressure off next week. And then what is something that I feel like we're going to overspend on next week? I feel like putting another $25 in ordering food will be good. I feel like putting another $25 in ordering coffee feels good. I feel like that's something that's going to happen. And then let's fill up vitamins, just so that way if we need to pick anything up. Keeping Shea healthy and her vocal cords healthy and happy, important right now. And I'll just dump the rest of this in transportation. Because if we don't spend it now, we'll spend it next week, you know? Okay, did I forget anything? All she asked for is a little bit of stuff for fun money, and she got that. I think we're good. Transportation, we're going to have to beef up next week, because then obviously we're going to go to Connecticut to go to Shea's parents for Christmas, but okay, I'm feeling super solid. I feel good about that. Okay, so now let's go look at the student loans. Oh no, my future, it's broken. My student loans, I'm going to log in on the other screen right over here. And we will make a actual legitimate payment. So here's what we're looking at here. The one we're working on right now is student loan 12. And let's see what the balance is on that guy. The interest tends to get a little wicky-wacky throughout the month, just because on the actual thing it posts every day and YNAB posts it once a month. So it is not too far off. This is the actual balance of this loan today. It's actually a little bit less because, like I said, it posts the, I don't even know where it is. So many things have happened. Interest. It posted the interest already for the whole month, but it actually accrues throughout every single day. So it sometimes gets a little bit off, and I'm making payments on it actively throughout. So the goal this year was to get the student loan balance to sub 6 figures. We are going to get close, I think, but I don't think we are going to get all the way there, just because that's what happened. So, but I do think we're going to get this one under 16, which is super dope and rad, which makes me happy. So let's go here. We've got $325. That comes out of my paycheck before it goes anywhere else. It doesn't hit my regular spending budget at all. $325. You can't really see anything, can you? There we go. So $325 onto student loan 12. I'm going to come over to my other screen and I'm going to make a payment right now. Every single week I make a payment in the moment while I do my budget, just so that way it's done. And because, like I said, the interest accrues every single day. So as the interest accumulates and as I pay it down, it's like less interest over time, you know? So the earlier in the month you pay, the more principal I knock off on some of those, which is why I like to pay these little guys first, because I'm paying the interest amount that will accumulate for the month, but it hasn't yet, so it actually knocks down the principal a tiny bit at a time. So even though I'm not focusing on these guys, it's still knocking some of the overall principal off, which is cool. So this $325 submit is now in there. And then we'll go here and do that in here. And this will be not as exciting because it is expecting $905 this month. And we will be paying more than that, but we have not yet paid more than that. Does that make sense? Did I click update balance? Yes, that was not correct. I want add activity. Just in the way. Okay, add activity. $325. Save, and nothing changed here. This went down. That is cool. But starting next week, the $325, because we made a large payment at the beginning of the month, because I got a bonus from my W-2 job. So we made a large payment at the beginning of the month, so we're going to be ahead on what YNAB is expecting over the next, how many weeks are still left? I got 2 more paychecks. So it's expecting another $158, but it's going to be getting another $650. So that's going to knock some of that off too, and that will be so dope. That's when it starts to get real fun. So next week we'll start to see this this payoff date drop a little bit, hopefully, which I would very much like, because my goal is actually June 26th. June of 2026, I would like to see this loan gone. And with all the side hustling we're doing and with all the work that we're doing to get this done, I think it's super possible. It feels really doable. The June of 2026, I know Shea would say that's kind of a crazy goal, but I think that's super reasonable. It feels like very doable to me. Especially the more we knock off in 2025, the lower it's going to be and the easier it's going to be. So that's all for me today. Like I said, I've started posting on TikTok. If you're on there and if you're interested, it's, I don't know what it is. Hold on, I'll show you. That's me. The thing is here. I'm just trying it out, seeing how it goes. YouTube has been really fun for me. Like I said, this is a good creative outlet for me. I went to theater school, and so making stuff is like what I like to do. So it's been fun for me. So I'm enjoying it. So keep checking it out. And if you're interested, head over to TikTok and find me on there, because that's fun. And thanks very much for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. On Sunday, we will have our vlog. Every Sunday, we post a little week in our lives video situation. And Tuesday, I don't think we're going to have anything for you because we've been very busy. But every single Friday, we sit down, have our nice morning coffee, and do our budget together. So thanks for hanging out, and we will see you when we see you.